Hello, everyone. Hope we're all having a wonderful Monday. We're going to play some Mega Man today. Some Mega Man 6 specifically. So let's go ahead and do that. We're not playing Mario today because, well, quite frankly, I just couldn't find the time to find another hack that I wanted to play. And so we're just going to play this instead. Because I felt like I've been putting off playing this for a couple of weeks now. And it's the last one of this first Mega Man Legacy Collection that we have to do. As you can see down at the bottom of the screen, there's only one golden Mega Man that's not there. So, I figured let's just do it. There's gonna be some late streams this week. I started really late today, it's 9:30 already. It's gonna be some late streams this week because I've got like family stuff and other obligations going on. And so I figured I just plan to do all of the streams late into the day so that even if I'm available earlier, it doesn't conflict. Mr. X, huh? Okay, so it's a pretty strong start to 6 here. Things are a little different than usual, and that's definitely totally not Dr. Wily. Oh wow, it just goes right into the game like that. Doesn't even need to load or anything. That's cool. Okay, but yeah, I've been preparing for late night streams. So that's what we're going to do this week. And you know, things have been getting later and later with the streams recently anyway, right? A year ago, I was streaming at noon on Mondays, and that hasn't happened in a while. But yeah. So, we've got Blizzard Man, Wind Man, Flame Man, Tomahawk Man, Centaur Man, Night Man, Yamato Man, and Plant Man. I feel like Flame Man and Blizzard Man are kind of like... We've already fought a Fireman and an Iceman, right? So those two feel like a little redundant. And then I'm pretty sure we've already fought a dude that was like a samurai, so Yamato Man is a bit strange. But, you know, it's hard to come up with a bunch of totally unique robots each time, so I'm not going to flag them for that, and hopefully they're cool. Clearly we're going to start with Plant Man, though, because he's got to be the best one. Oh, and we're getting stats here. Height, 143. Attack, 42. Mobility, it looked like 82. Actually, you know what? Screw it. We're going to rewind. We're going to rewind and look at that. Mobility, 98. Weight, 111. Defense, 103. Its power is solar energy. But yeah. Okay, so just to double check, we've got the charge shot, we've got the slide. Do we have anything else in this game? Doesn't look like it. Okay. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The only thing I really want to be doing right now, I mean, like, I'm gonna enjoy this because Mega Man 5 was a fun time, right? And I do enjoy streaming, right? But the only thing I really want to be doing right now is playing Twilight Princess. So anybody who doesn't know the timeline of events, about 2 weeks ago, something called Courage Reborn was officially announced, and that was a PC port, an enhanced edition of the Zelda game, Twilight Princess, right? And that was announced to be, like, nearing it's like 1.0 version, right? They didn't give a solid date, but they were like, they showed off a trailer, showed off some of the features they're working on, and it looked really cool, looked really well thought out, right? At the time, I was thinking to myself, they were fools for having announced this before it was done, because, like, that shit could get shut down at any moment. But 2 days ago, something totally unexpected and kind of crazy happened, right? A totally different team that has nothing to do with the Courage Reborn team, as far as I can tell, not only announced, but put out their own Twilight Princess PC board. Right? They didn't just announce it, they didn't just go, hey, look, we're working on this too. They literally were like, no, hey, look, we're working on this, and it's done. Good to see that Mega Man 6 still has the same slowdown problems as all the rest of them. Oh shit, I didn't even see those spikes. But yeah, so yesterday, a totally different team called the Dusk team, Twilight Princess Dusk, just released their own Twilight Princess PC board. And it has a lot of cool features, including the inclusion of most of the quality of life stuff from the official Nintendo HD port of Twilight Princess that exists on the Wii U. And just a bunch of other expected quality of life settings from a PC game, right? Would you please die? Please die. Fucking hell. That guy has a lot of HP. Right? The ability to make certain actions faster, the ability to increase the size of the wallets in the game, right? Just like an absolute shit ton of stuff. And so yesterday, I decided to see how well it runs, how well it's put together, right? Intending to play it for like an hour or two, and then, you know, go about the rest of my day. And I end up playing like 6.5 hours of it. And just remembering why that Zelda game is easily my favorite Zelda game. Please die. Please die. Fucking hell, that thing has so much fucking HP. But yeah, needless to say, I think it's a pretty good project. Pretty well put together. And it runs like a dream. I did not have a single issue playing it. Right? There wasn't a single hiccup. There wasn't any difficulty setting it up. It just worked. Are these platforms unopen? Okay, no, they seem to just stay open permanently, so that's nice. But yeah, that's all I really want to be doing. I was doing that till 8 a.m. this morning, right? Playing that. And sometime at like 2 a.m. I was like, okay, I gotta stop. And so I took a break for a while. But then I just picked it back up because I was like, damn, I just want to play the video game. Okay, but here we go. Plant Man. What kind of power do you have, Plant Man? It's just another shield. It's another fucking boss with a shield. Okay, this shit is already annoying. He just runs at me. Throws his shield. Runs at me, throws his shield, and his shield is going to be annoying to jump over. Okay, it's fine. It's amazing how we're only 6 games in, and there are a lot of Mega Man games, right? And already we run into the problem of like, oh, okay, so they were running out of ideas, huh? I mean, they were cranking these things out like every year. Maybe even less than that. It might have been like 9 months, every 9 months or some shit, right? But still, like, damn. Couldn't come up with anything else for Plant Man to do, aside from just throw a shield made of spores or whatever the hell that's supposed to be. Okay, just like that, 1 down. Like, just off the top of my head, Plant Man could have, you know, planted flowers or had like a trail of grass growing along the floor or something. You get Plant B and Rush Jet Adapter. But yeah, so yesterday it just felt really surreal to me that I was playing Twilight Princess at 120 FPS in 1080p. On my computer. Like, it felt very, very mind-boggling. And I kept expecting to just sort of wake up from the dream. Windband, who uses wind energy. Okay. Let's see. This is just a shield. Doesn't seem to drain as I use it, so that's nice. But it does use a lot of energy. The color palette to this level is nice. I really like this use of like this like salmon pinkish orange from this block here, and the greens in the background. I was trying to poach you as a viewer. What's he trying to do? Listen, Cryo's only allowed to poach you as a viewer if he starts streaming again, okay? I know he has his reasons for not streaming, but you can't be poaching my viewers here if you're not even actually streaming. That disco is fun to watch. Bop, help? What do you need help with? I'm here. I'm here to help. The auto battler made you sad. I'm sorry to hear that. Why did it make you sad? Did you come in last place? Like 3 times in a row you came in last place? Ooh, that would make me sad. That would make me so sad. Okay, these platforms swap every time you jump on them. That's cool. I like that. That's the kind of thing that I like out of my platformers. I could probably use Rush. Oh no, do I not have Rush? I have Rush Jet. I don't typically start with Rush Jet. Oh, okay, you get a... Okay, Rush Jet is different in this game. And you get a cool animation for this. Wow. That is so much cooler and easier to use. Oh my gosh, and it refills. I should just be using this all the time then. That is so much cooler than the typical Rush Jet. Wow. Okay, so that's something I'm going to be using all the time. You can even shoot with an out, 10 out of 10. I mean, you could typically shoot with Rush Jet out once you're on the jet. But like, Mega Man turning into the jet instead of jumping on the dog, yeah, I think that's a little bit cooler. And way more responsive. And that solves the problem of not having the, not having not having the energy to beat a level, because if those just regen their power automatically, you'll never run into the situation where it's like, oh, I don't have any power on my Rush submarine, so I can't actually beat this. Ooh woo. You just highlight a message to say ooh woo. And lived? You weren't shot on sight? How must be generous or not paying attention? Hello, Cryo. Welcome to the stream. I hear you're trying to poach my viewers. Although, if you're here, that must mean that you weren't successful. You were gifted yet another sub to someone you don't know. Isn't that a great feeling? This cool animation is like that's huge. And oh, you can skip it too. Awesome. But look at this shit. This shit is so fucking dope. Listen, I'm just jamming out. You're just jamming out to banger songs. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Here comes Windman. Let's see if wind is weak to plant. It seems that wind is in fact immune to plant. Let's see if we could fly above his bullshit. Okay, so you can't charge shot in this. Okay, yeah, no, trying to fly above it is maybe a little too... It's a little too slow to get away with that. Oh, and he will just stomp on your head. I was punching people to the beat of Rasputin. How can you not watch? I don't know what that is, what Rasputin is, but... You know, enjoy yourself. How do I not know Rasputin? I mean, I just don't. I'm gonna continue to not know since you're not like telling me. People are seemingly quoting lyrics at me now, but I don't know the song, so... The Russian Just Dance song our sister would dance to. I have never in my life listened to a Just Dance song, so that's not helpful. Fuck my VOD and then you link me a YouTube video? I'm not watching that. Is it by like a known artist or is it like a one-hit wonder type situation? Because if it's a one-hit wonder type situation, then like your outrage is crazy. Actually, you know what? I could probably jet up there, can't I? Also, it's something that was hard to avoid for a while. There we go, I can. Cool. Oh, and you can't slide in this either. Listen. You say something is hard to avoid, but you don't know what I did with my late teens and my early 20s, okay? My late teens and my early 20s was me avoiding things in general. Do you know what my memories are from my, my 21st birthday? No, 21st? No, 18th birthday. My memories from my 18th birthday are I played RuneScape all day, and I went to dinner with my grandparents, and that was the entirety of my 18th birthday. And in fact, that was the entirety of, like, that year, which is, like, play RuneScape, occasionally go out to eat with, like, a family member or something. Okay? I avoided like listening to things that people knew. I avoided social situations under any circumstance. I'm not saying this to be like proud of it, by the way. I'm just saying it like as a matter of fact. That is just how I was. Even nowadays, when I do my best to, like, connect with people and, like, pay attention to things that are happening in the world, I don't know shit. I am regularly asked, like, what do you mean you've never heard of fucking Harry Styles or some shit? I think just yesterday, I read an article. It was like, this super mega popular artist had to cancel their concerts because of low ticket sales. And I was like, who? And I'm positive that... What the fuck? Why did that fall in there? I'm positive multiple family members would be like, what do you mean you don't know who this popular guy is? I've already forgotten their name. I've already forgotten. Okay, let's try this again, but not just die to nonsense. I'm pretty certain I can beat this boss in like an attempt or two. But I keep just dying to nonsense in this level because these fans are not like a particularly fun gimmick. Okay, so if you go up, you don't float for a little bit, you just immediately fall down. That's something to keep in mind. I don't need that, do I? No, I don't. Oh, fucking hell, this dude just goes directly where you were, it looks like. Okay, but he's kind of a pushover. Wow, he's kind of a pushover. There wasn't like an easy mode that I started on, was there? I mean, either way, I'm not restarting because I'd rather them be a pushover. You get W Storm. And it's, okay, you're just shooting a little bit of wind again, and you're not even shooting the same thing he was shooting. What is going on? Okay, what do I think Storm is good against? Maybe Tomahawk Man? His height is 177 and he uses solar power. How many lives do I have? I have 0 lives, so I should probably just die. Oh. But I wanted to see Windstorm. Is it a chargeable move? No, it's not. And it does not even seem to do that much damage. Oh, but it lifts them away. Huh. Oh, does it still function like that indoors? Yes, it does. That's cool. It even works on enemies like that, so that's neat. So far, of the powers we've seen, that is absolutely the most unique. Oh, do I need to, like, destroy this? I mean, I couldn't walk off the screen, so I have to assume that there's something going on here. You're not telling me the game just wants me to destroy like 1,000,000 of these dudes, right? Oh. Aiming at the wrong part of it. Hit the under part, not the upper part. You know, the part that doesn't look like the part you would want to shoot. Shit. Oh, did it get off screen to rip? Oh, and then I jumped on it. Okay. Back to Tomahawk Man. I wonder if those offense and defense stats actually, like, matter at all in the game. Because I can't imagine they're, like, completely arbitrary, right? They have to have some meaning. But they don't really give me enough time to, like, look at them. Mr. Streamerman, can you set a timer to wake me up in 1 hour? You want me to set a timer to wake you up in 1 hour? How's that gonna work? Like, do you want me to set it? Like, is the stream gonna be on in the background? Do you want me to, like, yell at you in an hour? How do I wake you up? Maybe the stats are a way to quantify what beats what, like an RPS kind of system? Maybe. The timer transcends the bonds of space. Okay, but oh, fuck me. So am I just supposed to, like... Okay, no, you can shoot them. Okay, cool. I thought the game was asking me to just tank a hit there. Which wouldn't be new to these games. Listen, I can set a timer for an hour from now, but I really genuinely don't know how I would wake you up. Oh shit. Kind of put myself in a pickle there. Oh, here. Let's set a timer here. Let's see, can I grab a timer that I already have on here, or should I just set it on my phone? You know what, let's do this. Let's set a timer, let's use this timer. Put a timer for 1 hour. And you know what? We'll wake you up in an hour. Don't worry, we got you. So I need to go grab. So I'm gonna swap screens for a moment. Bear with me, because I need to copy this timer. Okay, and then I paste this bad boy here. And let's put this as 1 hour. There you go. See you in an hour, bozo. Let's move it. Oops. Put the timer over here underneath me. I fucking hate OBS, how it has the current layer always highlighted on the overlay. Anyway, there you go. I'll do my best to wake you up, even though I have no way of actually, you know, disrupting your sleep. Okay, fuck this enemy. This enemy just lands directly on top of you and he doesn't give you enough time to actually, like, do shit. Okay, here's a question. What's the point of going down there? And who would willingly go down there? Maybe there's a shortcut? Let's see. Is there a reason? Yeah, actually it looks like it might be a shortcut. Fuck it, let's find out. We've got the jet. We can do this. Yeah, we can do this. Does that just skip a whole section of the level, or is it like a secret where you get an E-tank? Kind of seems like it skips a segment of the level. But you know what? We're all for it here. We're all for it. Yeah, we just go straight to the boss. Okay, Tomahawk Man. Clearly you're gonna get fucked up by some wind. Right. Okay, it's not doing a particularly large amount of damage. Oh, but the plant is. Ah, damn it! If I could have gotten one more hit. This is fine. We have E-tanks for this exact reason. Oop, wrong button. Now we use E-tank to refill. Oh, it doesn't refill the... Ooh, I was hoping it would refill that. We might. I fucked ourselves a little bit. Yeah, we might have fucked ourselves a little bit. Okay, so for this fucker, we want to stay as far ranged from him as we can. No! Die! Okay, holy shit. Holy shit. That was close. You get silver T and beat B parts. What the fuck do you mean, beat B parts? What does that mean? That was like the Dark Souls of Mega Man bosses? What the fuck does that mean? Okay, you know what? We're doing a little bit of like a pattern here, so let's continue the pattern. Let's go for this guy next. Capital of Science, Nightman. Ooh. It's a nice background too. This game might have the nicest color palette of any Mega Man game so far. Okay, but let's see. Silver T. Okay, and the beat thing is whatever the hell those letters are. Whatever they... I mean, they're clearly going to spell out beat, B-E-A-T. Right? But don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. Okay, that's an interesting little enemy. It's like a snake in a jar? Is that what they are? Snakes in jars? Is that what that thing is? Where you get they would get the flute and the snake would dance? Is that a real thing? There's no way that's a real thing, right? That's just like a thing you see in cartoons. There's no way snakes would actually dance to like a flute. Or you could train them to do that or anything like that. Oh wow, this guy's mobility is only 60. He must be slow as hell. Snake charmers are a real thing, but you don't think it works that way? Oh, okay, well I thought that wasn't gonna crush down all the way. For some reason. I was like, no, this'll stop. This'll stop. As it's slowly impaling his head, I'm just like, it's gonna stop any moment now. Okay, so it's the second one here that's not gonna go all the way down. Yeah. You know, I kind of dislike quite strongly gimmicks like this in games. It limits that, they're like gimmicks that put like a hard limit on your progress like that. They're kind of annoying. Very rarely are they ever like fun to work around. Most of the time it's just like, okay, cool, so I'm gonna rush as fast as I can to the next point and then just stop and wait for 5 seconds. And then rinse and repeat. Shit. Okay. That didn't kill me, but... What in the hell are you? What in the hell are you? It looks like he has a platform that I could jump on, but... No, he does not. Can I fly up to that? Kind of feel like that's a little too high for me to fly up to. But I was wrong. Hell yeah. Oh, okay. Bouncy tiles. And this is a gimmick I don't mind. Oh, there's momentum to them. Never mind, I kind of mind it. Oh, this is like uncontrollable. Holy shit. Okay, that's fucking annoying. Oh, you know what? I can probably just fly over these guys. I don't need to worry about them at all. There we go. And maybe the flight will help me here as well. This power is turning out to be pretty baller. Hell yes. Just completely negate all of the difficulty of that area. Okay. Surely knights are weak to axes. I've played Fire Emblem. Sword and shield, weak to axe. That's how this works. Okay, but you don't have a sword. Why don't you have a sword? What kind of knight throws a ball? Horse players are so sweaty, yeah. Horse players probably among the sweatiest. Probably among the sweatiest players. If you play Forestburn, I don't have anything against you if you play Forestburn, but you're probably a sweaty player. Sir, throw your ball. Fuck you. Throw your ball. Throw your ball already. You are being a bastard. Just throw the ball. Quit jumping around and just throw the fucking... Okay, so wind is clearly not the answer here. Among? No, they are the top. What, the top sweaty players? I don't know if I'd say Forceburn players are like the sweatiest. Have you seen Arcane players? What? You can throw it at an angle? This dude is fucked up. Damn it. Forest players are typically pretty sweaty, but when I run into Arcane players, shit, I didn't realize I had no lives. When I run into Arcane players, it's always just like, okay, this person is sacrificed their firstborn to be able to wave dash smoother and faster and more often than anybody else on the planet. Oh, Master of Mace Ball. He has a mace. That's what that's supposed to be. Okay. The real question is, who among Rivals 2 players, like what group of players, are the least sweaty? Right? Also, I died at the very start. I should just fucking reset, shouldn't I? Like, which players are the most chill, the most lax, the most laid back? Because I personally don't really know if I have an answer to that. If you can clearly point to who's the most sweaty, there has to be a least sweaty among them, but like who? And just to clarify, I'm not asking who puts in the least effort for the most gain, right? No, that's not what I'm asking. I'm like, who, among which group of players are like, just big chillin' the most? Right, they're not stressed about winning, they're just playing for the fun of the game. You can't decide? Yeah, see, it's difficult, isn't it? It's not easy to pinpoint who is having the most relaxed time on the internet. It's a trick question. I mean, it's not really a trick question, but there's a high baseline and then extreme highs. Everyone sweats in this game? Yeah, but not everyone is sweating to the same level, is what I mean. Okay, so I do have one more life after this, so I'm just gonna try to buster him this time and learn his pattern, and then the next one I'm gonna use the Tomahawk, because the Tomahawk comes out fast and does decent damage. I hate when they just walk into you. It's like, it's unreactable. Okay, so I don't have to shoot around the mace, the ball. I like that you can shoot him like under his toes as he's coming down, but that it's just a matter of timing and it's actually kind of difficult. Okay, I didn't even need to use an extra life for that. These bosses have been a little bit on the easier side, but like I mentioned earlier, I'd rather them be easy and a little bit fun than like incredibly difficult and not that fun. You get Night C. Okay. Wait, why is there not a Mega Man symbol on that one? There was a Mega Man symbol on this one and on this one. And then there's no symbol on this one? I thought Mega Man symbols were just there like, hey look, you beat the thing. Okay, well, I think we're gonna do Yamato Man next. Impregnable Fortress. Yamato Man, Master of Spear. I'm gonna be thinking for a little bit about who I think the least sweaty character in Rivals is. It might be the new character Slade. Just because, like, he's not very good and he doesn't have much going on. I mean, I guess there's, like, glide toss stuff going on. But I don't really know if, like, Slade doesn't count because no one plays him. Okay, someone's playing him. There's someone out there playing him. But usually the character that is the least sweaty is the character that is, you know, also the least played. Like if I had to take Street Fighter, for example, I think the character that is the least sweaty is either Honda or Lily, and they're also like the least popular and the least good. So that kind of adds up. He's too new, there's not enough witnesses to the character. Okay. But I will disagree with your point that you think maybe Fleet, because every Fleet I fight is just like infuriating, right? They're doing shit and it's just like, oh, okay, so you just do this. You just do it and just don't stop doing it. It's actually Claren because there's nothing hard on that character, so you can't sweat. See, there's a difference. That's why I made the difference clear. I said it's not the character who's putting in the least effort for the most return. It's the character who is just vibing the most. And I don't think Claren players are vibing. I think Claren players are trying their absolute best to win. It's just winning with that character is a little bit easier sometimes. Oh, I never tried Night Sea. So it's not a charged version of it, but I can throw out multiple, but it uses a lot. It uses a lot of energy. Clearly it expects me to have this here, right? But yeah, you can't say Claren is the least sweaty just because they have some of the highest reward for return. Or some of the, highest return for their effort put in, right? Because effort is not necessarily the sole factor of sweat. We have to remember that sweat is also salt and like just sheer number of things that you're doing. For example, I think another sweaty character is like Zetterburn. I think Zetterburn players are incredibly sweaty. Okay, that ended very quickly. He just sort of spun his spear and it shot the head of it at me and I was dead. Now, that being said, I also think Zetterburn has potential to be a character that's not that sweaty. Because, like, when I play him, I'm just doing shit. You know? Okay, so he's not weak to wind. I'm pretty sure he's not weak to this. In fact, it doesn't even hurt him. Gotta love when they give you a power-up that multiple other robot masters are not even like close to weak to. Okay, it seemed like Tomahawk was doing a lot there. So let's just do that. Which, you know what, now that I'm thinking about it, in the weapon triangle, axes beat spears and spears beat sword. That's how it works. Because spears outrange swords, but axes break spears is how they justify that. Zetter is 3? Because Rano is second. Oh, you know what? Absolutely. Rano is one of the sweatiest characters in the game. I forgot about him. Rano actually might be the sweatiest character in the game. You get Y spear and beat E parts. Okay, do we go for Centaur Man or do we go for Flame Man? You know what? Let's go for Flame Man. Let's do opposite corners. He has a mobility of 88 and he's powered by thermal power. You bring, let's say, Olympia for the least. You know, I can kind of understand that to some degree. Lorena for least sweaty? I've never fought a Lorena player, so I wouldn't know. I mean, okay, that's not entirely true. I think even on stream I fought like 1 or 2, but I've never like spent a significant time fighting a Lorena player. I'm gonna die here just to reset so I have more lives. I love old video games and jank like this. But yeah, Lorena might be pretty low on the list because she doesn't have to do anything to go around crouch canceling. She just beats crouch canceling by default. And it's not like her combos seem that like technical or crazy difficult. Part of me also wants to say Edelus, but I also know Edelus players have to hit a lot of buttons if they want to be, like, effective. And so that's probably just me thinking, like, oh, he's not very good, so... so he's not very sweaty, but... Oh, that's cool. That's a cool mechanic. These things only die to charge shots because... charge shots knock them over. That's cool. And then they turn into platforms? That's really neat. That's the kind of unique mechanic stuff that I was hoping these games would add more and more of as we got deeper into them. So far, there hasn't been a whole lot of that, though. There's occasionally, like, a platform with a gimmick. Not a whole lot of actual, like, interactable gimmicks. Most of the time, it's just like, okay, this platform's on a timer. I was hoping to get more of the rush stuff by now. We've killed quite a few of these robot masters. We only have the jet so far, and we got the jet right away. I mean, it's far and away my favorite thing to use so far in this game, but... if I could have more. I am a human being. I do like more. More is better. It's not Lorena. Fighting that character on ranked. And having her do all the chair shit. Oh, right. She does have the chair shit. I forgot about that. So I guess the criteria here is character that is just fun to play and doesn't have that much, like, crazy tech that you have to do. So would that be Lox? Because that's the first one that comes to mind when I think not a lot of crazy tech and it's just kind of fun to play. I think my conclusion after this little experiment, this thought experiment, is just like, yeah, maybe it's Loxodon. Maybe Loxodon is the least sweaty character in the game. Okay, Flame Man, show me what you got. I'm gonna try the spear on you, which I realize I haven't actually tested out. Okay, you can shoot a bunch of spears, so that's clearly the upside to that. It's just spamming the motherfuckers. What about wind? Are you weak to wind? You're weak to wind. Cool. Force flame is weak to wind, because the wind is going to blow the flame out or whatever. Although, fire kind of needs air in order to function, but don't think about that part. You got F-Blast and Rush Power Adapter. Okay, that's what I was just complaining about. But you know what? Before we continue on, I'm gonna bring up the Rivals of Aether 2 roster. Let me see if I can. Let me change that. Rivals of 2 character select screen. There we go. Just looking for one that's modern that has all of the characters, which, oh boy, impossible to find on Google apparently. Yeah, this is missing Slade, but we'll use this one. No, fucking, I don't want to bring up a YouTube video. No, thank you. Just open the image. Oh, looking at this roster, right? If we put Slade in here, I don't think it makes a difference. I'm just going to go across the board and think about whether or not they qualify for, like, low level of sweat. I apologize for the quality of this image, but you know, it is what it is. Let's see. Fours, no, super sweaty character. Locks, possibly the least sweaty character in the game. Claren, no, super sweaty character. Not high is not high on like the tech skill side of things. That you don't have to press a lot of buttons all the time. You have plenty of time to react to stuff, and movement is pretty easy because she's fast. So she's not a low sweat character. Zetterburn like sweats like a motherfucker. Not the way I play the character, but most people are just out here like shining and wave shining and like dashing and just doing so much stuff, just pressing buttons all the time. And then we get over to Raster, who's like, I can't speak on the character because that's the character I play. I don't really know if he's sweaty or not. But yeah. Okay. Then Fleet players sweat. Fleet players sweat. ABSA players also sweat because they're doing all that double jump shit. All the double jump shit. They're always trying to sweet spot forward air, back air. Okay, Lorena, my opinion was that she's maybe not a sweaty character, but apparently I had forgotten about the chair stuff, and yeah, the chair stuff is crazy. So, you know, she's a high sweat character. Also, if anybody's like upset by any of this, I don't mean anything by it. It's just like a funny thing to think about. Right? Galvin? I mean, he doesn't really have like a lot going on. He's got his galvanized mode and his drills that he can place, but I feel like that's kind of difficult to be sweaty about. You kind of just get that incidentally, right? Maybe he's a qualifier for the low levels of sweat. Olympia's strange because when she was the best character in the game, I was like, yeah, this character is sweaty. It's for the people that just want to win. But now that she's not the best character of the game and like not even really close to the best character, I'm not sure. Rat tricking? Yeah, but rat tricking is not difficult. That's not like something that's difficult to do, and it's not something they're doing all the time. You just do that on recovery. Maple, Maple. No, I was gonna say maybe Maple's a low sweat character because you can just like dash attack, forward tilt, that sort of thing. But no, actually, because of her traps and her seed stuff, she's a very high sweat character. Every Maple I've ever run into is like on crack. They're just go, 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 go. Mr. Streamerman will happen to jump in Shooty Man. We're taking a small break as I figure out what's going on. Crag is also a high sweat character because they just throw rock and rock. Just throw rock in 4 different ways. Just pull out rock, throw rock up, down, left, right, do a wave dash, toss in they're just throwing it everywhere. Right? If he could only throw the rock in a few different ways and it didn't affect his movement at all, he would be a low sweat character. But because all the shit you can do with the rock, very high sweat character. Okay, then we have Rano, who actually has potential to be the sweatiest character in the game because of all his everything. Just all his everything. His movement, his specials, all of them. His movement, his normals, and his specials all. They just force you to want to press button. Just press button. And press it faster. No, you didn't press it fast enough. Faster. You know, like, that's not quite my tempo, that kind of shit. Just go. Same thing with Arcane. It's just like, you're going to press the button, you're going to press it fast, you're going to move fast, you're going to go. So yeah, I guess, and then we're ending on Edelus and Slade. I think Slade, Edelus, Locks, and maybe Galvin are like my contenders for the least sweaty characters in the game. And we're talking like average player, right? We're not talking about the best of the best. Obviously, if you're trying to play and win, you're going to be sweating. That's just how that shit works. Anyway, onto Centaur Man, who uses a dry battery and lives in the ancient city, apparently. This is the kind of level that's just like pleasant to be in, you know? I like this background, I like the vibe of this music. It's just it feels nice to be here right now. Something about this reminds me of like DuckTales. Y'all, have I ever talked about DuckTales on stream before? The modern DuckTales cartoon is maybe one of my favorite cartoons ever. The first season is like alright, but then the second and third season of DuckTales is like actually kind of amazing. I've always gotta add these stupid spikes to these levels with water in it. Always ruining my vibe. But yeah, I'm not one of those dudes that like really watches a lot of kind of like American cartoons, right? I'm a weeaboo. I watch Japanese cartoons. But a few years back, I watched all of the modern DuckTales in like a week or two, and that shit was kind of amazing. Oh, I didn't try the new rush power that we got. Shit. Let's try the new rush power that we got. Let's see what rush power is. Power Mega Man. Oh. Okay. We're like punching shit. So I think I know what those breakable blocks are broken by now. There's been a few different spots in some of these levels with breakable blocks. Why the fuck wasn't this in Smash, huh? Why couldn't Mega Man's Final Smash just be this? Just transform into this and punch dudes. Instead we got that admittedly very hype bullshit where he just shoots a laser with every other version of Mega Man. You know your argument is weak, and like you say, man, why wasn't X or Y the thing that we got instead of this other thing that was really cool? Damn, I was hoping there was like a secret or something up here. Nope. It's not that kind of game. I have to remember that. You know, I don't really know how other people feel when it comes to stuff like this. But I kind of love when a power-up doesn't, like, trivialize the game, but does make segments of the game, like, less annoying or easier, but is an option, something that you can choose to use or not to use. This jet power-up is very clearly, like, incredibly strong. Right? But I don't have to be using it. I could just choose not to turn it on. One of the things I've always harped on about in games is when a sequel game comes out and they purposely nuke the power of the strong stuff from previous games. Right? I kind of hate when single-player games do that. Right? In my opinion, single-player games should be, like, focusing on fun stuff to do first and foremost, and shouldn't really care all that much about whether or not one option is too strong, you know? But so often when sequels to games come out, or patches come out, they'll be like, oh, well, this deck was too strong, so we made it bad. Because we don't want people to use this, and it's just like, oh, well, that's cool and all, but, like, did you consider just making the other decks more fun? It's definitely the best power we've used across all the games, and by best, you mean best based on vibe. Yeah, it's easily the most fun power-up to use so far. The best power-up is still probably Metal Man, who's just, like, his power shredded, just shredded enemies, and can be shot in any direction. Oh shit. He just disappeared? What the hell? This motherfucker turned invisible? What in the hell am I supposed to do against that? He just turns invisible and then stops me. How in the hell are you supposed to just beat that? Okay, but let's see. What is a centaur weak to? Let's try a spear. Let's stab the horse. Okay, so stabbing the horse does not work. Plants? Are you weak to plants? Not particularly. What about the ball? Okay, you're weak to the ball. Yeah, that's the first like kind of bullshit boss we fought so far. he just disappears, undisappears, and freezes time, and then shoots you, and there's nothing you can do. You get C flash and beat T parts. Damn, we got the T before we got the A. That's too bad. We kind of got it in order before that. We got B and then we got E. Oh well. Okay, Blizzard Man on the Frozen Island, Master of Snow. Well, we gotta try out this shit, which didn't seem to do that much. It's just kind of a flashbang and kind of like possibly an epileptic trigger. So we're just gonna not use that. You know, on basically every video game I've ever played in my life, except for very old ones like this, I've seen that... Oh damn, there's a thing up there. I've seen that epilepsy warning, but I wonder how many games actually have, like, issues that can cause... issues with their lighting and their effects that can cause... epileptic seizures. Also, we never tried fire, did we? I have to imagine old games like this, probably yes, for sure, right? But anything modern, I kind of suspect that putting that warning there is just like they're putting it there for legal reasons because they have to. They're legally obligated, right? I wonder if there are any like YouTube videos or YouTubers out there that would be knowledgeable on this subject because of like first-hand experience or anything. Oh. Okay, I didn't even realize I could die to that down there. I didn't even see that. Of course I can die to that. And then I died to it again. Oh lord. The ice physics. The ice physics hasn't really been an issue until just then. Oh shit, I did it again. I did it again. I thought I could step on that for some reason. Oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Okay. I tried to slide there to save time, but I forgot you can't slide when you're using these jet power-ups. These rush power-ups. Jet is the name of your animal, not Mega Man's. You dunce. Okay, fuck whatever is going on here. Fuck whatever's going on here. I'm just gonna fly over this shit. And under this shit. Cool. Okay. Ice dude, probably weak to fire. Did I stupidly use fire throughout parts of the rest of the level? Yes, I did, but... Okay, yeah, seemingly takes a decent amount of damage. He turned into a snowball. Damn you. I'm going to use Itty Tank here. Cyberpunk had a legit epilepsy light thing. Like, they took the same pattern from the test they used to induce a seizure. You mean like they had like a... I'm confused what you mean by they had an epilepsy light thing. Or like a... My first thought is like they had an item in the game that would like canonically cause epileptic seizures? I'm confused. Or like, did they have a mode where they specifically went out of their way to make sure that that didn't happen? Okay, you get B attack. Oh. I didn't get the A. I didn't get the A for beat. Oh, you can replay stages? What the hell? I went and I clicked on this just to see. Apparently you can replay stages. I mean, I'm not going to. I'm gonna die here. Because I just want to keep going. I don't really care if I get the A or not. But I was kind of just expecting... I don't think I did anything special to get the other powers. The other numbers, letters. No, I've been in a real funk lately. Speaking is difficult. Being alive is pain. Okay, let's try this again. On to the Mr. X stages. That's a cool looking tower. Yeah, this is an interesting power since it starts behind you. It's not often that powers do that in video games. Okay, so it's 100% expecting you to use a jet here. Cyberpunk had the same patterns they have at a doctor's office to induce a seizure in the game without a warning. What the fuck? They were actually causing seizures. That's crazy. Why would they do that? And how did that get through, like, any sort of QA at all? Ooh, I can punch that, can't I? How did that get through any QA at all? Right, that seems to me like the sort of thing that would... Shit. Yeah, okay. That would easily be pointed out by someone being like, hey, this doesn't meet industry standards. You know? Damn it, I jumped too soon there? Okay. I want to see what is behind the glass. And I jumped too late there. That might be annoying. You know what I guess I can probably do? I can probably do this. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say I could probably jump to the left back on that other platform, but... If I could jump to the left platform, then I could jump to the right platform as well. You know, thinking about it, Cyberpunk kind of came out in like a really bad state to begin with. So that's probably just one of the things that, for whatever reason, fell under the radar. Right? Not to say that that's an excuse, right? That is... Oh, shit. That is a catastrophic failure that caused serious harm to someone. But, like, that would explain how something like that didn't get caught. Because... So, Witcher 3, CD Projekt Red, the developers of Cyberpunk and Witcher, and the Witcher series, right? They kind of have a reputation now for putting games out maybe a little underbaked, and then just making them better with time. Where was I going with that thought? Yeah, they kind of have a reputation for doing that sort of thing, right? But with Cyberpunk, it wasn't like underbaked. It was not cooked at all, you know? Okay, why can't I kill that fucker? Why the fuck are these things not dying? Are they just immune to that in particular? Okay, yeah, they're just immune to getting punched. Why are the grasshoppers immune to getting punched? I don't fucking know. Okay, do I need any power-ups? Yes. Dude, these things are fucking impossible to hit. Oh. Oh. That just made this all very worthwhile. Okay, who's behind door number 1? Or should I say what's behind door number 1? Yeah, it's gonna be one of these type of things. What the fuck? I do not like this. Did we wake Mercedes? Or sorry, Mercedes. Lorelei. Oh, the timer's up. I didn't realize the timer was up. Somebody go ping Lorelei. Back here, I'll do it. I'll ping Lorelei at Lorelei, wake up. There we go. Wake up, Lorelei. Lorelei, Mercedes, Trash Cat, Raccoon Lady. What other names has she gone by? She's a lady of many names. Okay, what do I think this might be weak to? Now let's just try one thing at a time. Let's start with a spear. Okay, spear seems to work. Cool. The issue with this fight is that you have to hit on a very small spot and these things move like a motherfucker. Holy cow, even with its weakness, or what seemed to be its weakness, just barely scraped by. You know, this is what I think Elon Musk probably wants to live in, a tower that looks like that with just a big X on it. And in a video game, that looks cool, but in real life, that would be the lamest fucking thing on the planet. I'll never understand a grown-ass man's obsession with the letter X. When I found out that Twitter was not the first business that he tried to name X, I was like, damn. One of the richest people on the planet is really like actually like an 11-year-old boy. That jump is really tight. I don't like that. I hate when they put tight jumps like that with spikes on the ceiling. I don't even think that the jet power-up would have helped there. Shit. Okay, I need to pay attention to the foreground and the background. Just as I say that, I jump in there. I thought the thing was fine. Okay. No! Oh, you son of a bitch. I tried to jump over you, but you just kept going. You did your part. Is she awake? Okay, so these things just track you. Oh. No, get out of me. I don't want you inside of me like that. Okay, next boss. Let's see. Let's see what we got. You know, I would love a boss that I could just punch, but I kind of doubt it's gonna give me anything like that. Okay, this thing's annoying. This thing's annoying. How am I supposed to get it to come down? I'm not supposed to. I'm supposed to go up, aren't I? Oh boy. On a scale of 1 to 10, the annoyance levels of this fight already, like at like an 8. Dude, whoever designed this is just like, they just hate players having fun. I keep getting interrupted like a million, but like... Oh boy. Maybe the flash works? It didn't seem like it worked. I'm gonna try again. Nope, it's not even doing any damage. Cool. What about the tomahawk? Tomahawk, will you hit? I mean, you'll hit from like right here, so... I was having a very good time until this moment. Right this moment? Right this moment? Yeah. No longer having a good time. This shit just moves so erratically. Okay, I just have to hit it one more time. One more time. God bless. Oh, you know, I could just... I can just slide in there, is what I can do. In fact, that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to slide in to get the extra life and then punch your way out. Not punch your way in. I might not be the brightest. You're not sure if she woke up, but you did ping her a lot? Good. Damn, he's really that tall? Oh, fuck me. I thought the one on the right was the shortcut, not the one on the left. Or not the shortcut, the one with the extra stuff. Screw you, game. So many Mega Man enemies just seem like they are designed to auto-hit you. Yeah, yeah. The original Mega Man games are, like, egregious for that type of shit. Enemies that are just like, okay, I'm invulnerable and I'm going to home in on you or just hit you. The X games are a lot better about that, right? Mega Man X and its sequels, right? But, oh, yeah, shit like that. How was I supposed to react to that in time? The answer is you're not. You have to remember, I mean, this isn't really an excuse. It's still sucky design, but you have to remember that these games had to be worth their money. And back in the day, how games, like, made sure they were worth their money. Oh, fuck off. Okay, no, okay, cool. Was by being difficult. And people were like, oh, well, this game took me, you know... This game took me 3 weeks to beat. Because it was just so hard. And that must mean it was worth my $40. I mean, there are still some people like that to this day. Who are just like, no game is worth $60 anymore after I played Elden Ring and it provided me with 400 hours of content. Every game needs to do that now, or it's not worth $60. Or I guess $70 now. Right? I don't know how those people function in the world. How the fuck are you supposed to do that without the jet? But I feel like those people are the outlier nowadays, whereas back in the day, it was very much not an outlier. People would just expected games to be... games to take a long time. Or rather, to get your money worth via hours put into the game. Oh, I can punch those dudes. Huh, I didn't know that. That's nice. So the punch, the power-up is cool and all, but like, there's no world where it's as interesting or as fun as this jet power-up. This shit is so cool. It's fun to use. And like, is useful, which is the best combination of things that you can be. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep the jet on because I don't trust myself. Pop, I need a number 1 through 5. You either 4 or 3. Those are the numbers I'm giving you. Okay, what's behind door number 3? Or is this door number 4? I don't remember. Okay, see this is an alright design boss. Just avoid the patterns and shoot the dude in the face. I want there to be a second one? No? You're just gonna give me a boss that's actually, like, decently designed and not bullshit? Well, yeah, I say that, but this game has been mostly, like, yeah, the bosses are alright. The bosses are decent. The bosses are good, even. Okay, what power-up do I want? Probably Tomahawk. The spear is alright, but it's just... Tomahawk seems crazy good, even for just normal enemies. Always with the spikes above my head. Always with the spikes above my head. Alright, can't slide in this form. Damn it, I was trying to follow that attack all the way through the rest of the level. I was pretty close. We were right at the end when it disappeared. Can I punch you? No, I can't punch you, so I just kind of have to tank you because you're just in a very bad spot for me. Oh, well, I can't go back. I was gonna see maybe the ladder up above was a better choice, but... guess not. Shit, really? They put that right there? Okay, let's try the ladder this time. Man, which Mega Man game was the first one that introduced the ability to swap powers with just, like, the press of a button? Because that is just so sorely needed. Having to go through the menu every time is like the worst aspect of the original Mega Man games. I should probably put the jet power back on, but I don't want to. I don't want to because it's going through the menu is annoying. Okay. We're gonna die basically immediately to this boss. Oh wait, yeah, this has got to be Mr. X himself. Is that an insta-kill? Is being underneath him gonna be an insta-kill? Okay, this will be the first time we've done this, but we're saving. Because if that's an insta-kill, that's gotta be absolute horseshit, bro. There's spikes on the side and underneath. Okay, so the spikes on the side were an insta-kill. Genius design by this guy here, leaving a gap right here. My scheme for world domination has failed. Failed with no E, but I still have enough power to destroy you. Oh my lord, it's Dr. Wily! How crazy. Let the final battle begin. Of course, on top of the other tower, behind the X was actually secretly a Wily's castle the entire time. With 4 more stages. You know, at some point, there was some kid out there that was playing Mega Man games, like as they were coming out, thinking to himself, they have to eventually get rid of him, right? They have to eventually replace Dr. Wily. And if I were playing Mega Man games as they were coming out, you know, back in the day, this would have been the point for me where I was just like, damn, they're really just not gonna... They're not gonna replace this, man. Also, there is an argument for just like, Mega Man, at some point, you are being incredibly irresponsible for not killing this guy. He has tried to take over the world 6 times now. 6 times. Like, killing people is bad, I understand, but he has tried to take over the world 6 times now. You have to do something. Oh, fuck me. Really? So there's spikes there. Like, at what point are Dr. Light and Mega Man, like, responsible for for letting this maniac just continue to just run rampant? How close has he gotten? Also, check your tips? What do you mean, check my tips? What the fuck do you mean, check my tips? What's that? What does that even mean? Oh, I'm genuinely confused. What does check my tips mean? I don't have a tip button. Oh, service@paypal.com. What the hell is this about? Note from person in chat, retail therapy. Okay. I will accept this. I will accept this one time for two reasons. One, okay. He got you too? Damn, he got multiple of us. I will accept this Fing Fang, Mr. Fing Fang. I'll even say thank you. Okay? On the grounds of 2 things, right? One, I do need to save money for a car, and this will help me save towards getting a new car, right? Or getting a car, period. I share a car. I don't have a car for myself. And 2, I'll put it back into stream, right? This money it'll go towards car plus stream stuff. But damn. This man's really out here getting multiple of us. Oh shit, no, there was a thing there. Go back. Go back. Mega Man, go up. Oh, you can't go up. Do whatever I want / need with it. I mean, thank you. I'm as you can probably tell, I'm a bit flustered. Fuck me. I'm a bit flustered, right? I do as you all know, I have a hard time accepting gifts. But I don't want to sound unthankful, so thank you. Okay. Dying actually helps me a little bit because it means I can do that thing that I want to do. There was a secret to the right, so not on this next screen, but the screen after that, I believe. Oh, not this screen. Next, this screen. Damn it! I didn't have enough fuel. I wasted my fuel on the wrong screen. Okay. Okay, the timing of this is just bad. I'm just gonna stop tanking the hits and just move. Please no more spike mazes like that. Okay, well. Okay, I like that this level design is at least like keeping the fact that you have the jet in mind, right? And like making you use it effectively instead of just designing solely around normal Mega Man movement. If I see a difficult enemy, okay, yeah, I'm immediately using one of these fuckers. Seeing me get hit when the game is slowing down makes you so angry. Yeah, it's rough. Okay, well, fuck you. There was HP behind you, so I could just tank you anyway. Sometimes you just gotta be like, nah, fuck that enemy. I'll just take the hit. Especially when the game offers you health right behind the enemy. It clearly means they knew what they were doing. Oh, it's a dinosaur. Shoot the dinosaur in the head. Okay, this is automatically already like... I'm not gonna say as annoying as that second Mr. X stage boss, but like this is up there. This is okay. What do we think this guy is weak to? Let's do this. Ice, ice, not ice. This looks sick. Yeah, it looks sick, but the actual shit that's happening in the game right now, or this moment, feels bad. How much damage did it do? No, stop. Oh, this is annoying. That did not look like it did very much damage. No, it didn't. Def Silver T. Oh, you think Tomahawk? That didn't seem to do any more damage than the others. Holy shit, this is annoying. I'm gonna use another one. Yeah, see, I would try the spear, but we're out of the spear. We never got more spear power up. Okay, Let's try the ball. Did that even hit it? That's not even hitting it. Oh, the wind won't even reach it. The wind won't even reach it, bro. This is sad. Yeah, the tomahawk doesn't do any more than like a charge shot. Or like the fire was doing. We're gonna have to use 3 fucking tanks for this. Maybe more than 3 tanks. This is fucking bullshit, bro. Why is that bouncing off? Ugh. Fucking hell, dude. Oh, the worst part about these games, post Mega Man 2, is the fact that you lose your charge of the charge shot when you get hit. If I could just keep my charge after getting hit, I could have killed that thing much faster. But it's not even worth charging up. It was not even worth charging up a shot. Because getting hit means I immediately lost it. Oh, this has ice physics. I miss Mr. X. Bring him back. Fuck Wily, I don't want to deal with him anymore. Bring back Mr. X. His stages were better. Okay, so what I'm gonna do... Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can... jump up here, pause, swap to fire. I can land on that. Okay, cool. Okay. It might already be too late. I'm sliding. I'm pressing the jump button. Okay, cool. Oh, and I just grabbed that by accident. Fuck me. Actually, wait. I'm probably supposed to go down, aren't I? Yeah, okay. Wait, how are you supposed to get up here to get this? Right? I guess you have to pause and then immediately hold right. Yeah. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna try and get that health. It'd just kill me. No, I'm not going to save here because I'm less than half health. I'll save after this first death. Assuming I die. Okay. Yeah, this one seems reasonable to kill with the Buster. Although it is slightly annoying, but you know, it is what it is. Let's go. Oh, okay, so it does not get shot back by the charge buster. Okay, just fucking tank it then. Oh, I can't just quite tank it. No! Damn it, 1 HP! 1 HP! Oh, and that was a game over? I thought I had way more lives than that. You know, at least that restocks all of my... It restocks all of my power. So you know what, that's a worthwhile trade. Do I want to go through the rest of the level? No. We're going this way. Fuck that other direction. I don't want to know what's there. I don't need to know what's there. No, I meant to just float there. I don't know why I did that. I could have just held right. It's, I'm insanely stupid. That was like... no thoughts at all. Oh, right, and you're fine. Yeah, just like that. Wow. This is an incredibly short stage. Maybe only if you take the shortcut? Okay. I will save here this time. Because fuck it. Fine, I'll use another E-Tank. I hate having to use these things. But it just feels like... unreasonable to not use them. Yeah, so far Wily stages suck compared to the Mr. X stages. The Mr. X stages were actually fun, except for that second boss. And these stages have not been fun. The water stages are often fun. And they've at least been kind enough that they're putting E-Tanks at the start of these. Where's Mega Woman? Why don't you make her? Hmm? If you want to see a Mega Woman, you should just make her yourself. That's an argument that a lot of people really make, and I don't really know if that holds any water at all. Oh, please, please don't do this to me, game. Don't make me do this. Oh, of course they did. I'm sick of this gimmick, where you have to fight all of the bosses again at the end. The boss rush is not that fun. You don't think you can make a Mega Woman? Sorry. I'm very sorry to hear that. What was this guy weak to? This guy was weak to Silver Tomahawk. Shit. Roll counts? Roll does not count as Mega Woman. That's crazy. Roll is like... Roll is like a little sister character, okay? She doesn't get any of the same, like, benefits that Mega Man gets. She just kind of like... She's a cleaning robot, right? Isn't her thing, like, she's good at cleaning? Which, you know, admittedly, a little bit sexist that Light made a robot that is a young girl and is like, yeah, this one's good at cleaning. She has a broom. The sexist game, so it makes sense. Don't really know about that, but sure. I have 0 extra lives. I don't want to fucking be here. I don't want to be here. Not playing this game, but I just don't want to be doing this. Okay, what was the plant guy weak to? We never figured it out because he was the first one we killed. So let's go with ice. Oh, so much slowdown. I mean, ice is kind of working. Why did that not hit him? Oh. Okay, fuck you. As someone that has never done a Mega Man, you definitely know. Okay, well, in your unbiased opinion, you know, I guess that makes sense. Mega Man bosses are CBT. No, not really, but it's just some of them are like such a pain in the ass, dude. There have been mostly good ones in this. It's just like, I don't know, dude. I don't want to say a few bad apples ruin the bunch, but like that's what it feels like. Okay, let's do this again. We're gonna spend this first life trying to figure out what the fuck this dude's weak to. Plant weak to spirit, maybe? It didn't look like the ice did that much. That's why. Nope, not spear. What about windstorm? Not windstorm. We did the ice. Probably, I mean, it's a plant, so it is probably weak to fire. A little bit. Fucking die, please. Oh, really? He bounced off the wall there. Okay. You know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna say fuck it and we're just gonna shoot him like we did before. We're just gonna... just go over him like this. Okay, well he's being a bit of a dickhead right now and running at me in the corner. Fuck you, dude. Fucking... ah! Nope, no, you son of a bitch. Why didn't it turn around fast enough to shoot him? How many lives do I have? Oh, that's it. I don't have any more lives. I hate it here. Okay, this pattern is good. This pattern is very good. God bless. And I'm almost full health. Almost. So we save here. We haven't had to use saves, like, almost at all in this. And then we fight this guy who is weak to the tomahawks, and then we save again. And then everything else should be fine. Everything else should be fine. Dude, that one shot is just so fast. Lost a little more HP than I wanted to. So actually we're gonna just go into this one. If we beat this one without taking much damage, what were you weak to? I don't remember what he was weak to. Flash? No. Were you weak to spear? Oh, you were weak to spear. Okay, cool. None of these look any fun. No, see, this one is fine, right? Like, this one has a pattern that you can learn, that you can reasonably learn and react to. And he doesn't just run up on you in the corner. Okay. We did beat that one, so we're gonna save. Who's next? Centaur. What was the Centaur weak to? Oh, you were the one with the bullshit power. A load of shit. A load of shit. You're not weak to wind. Not weak to that. Fire? Were you weak to fire? You weren't weak to fire. You might have been weak to plant. SMH. Oh, hello, Lorelei. Did you get all of our messages? Did you wake up in time? Okay, you know what? That's not a bad strat there. When he goes invisible, just use. Well, I can't know when he's gonna use that power. I guess. So that's a bad strat. I think you were weak to this. Fuck me. I'm gonna assume to use Mr. Bob Dedge. Is that what the fuck that emote is called? I don't even know the name of my own emotes. Dead, not Dedge. The answer is no, you did in fact not wake up in time. HP is getting lower and lower. How are we even supposed to wake her up? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's not like I can, like, walk in the other room. I don't know where she lives. You're cozy with Vera on your leg. I'm gonna assume it's leg, not left. Because I don't know if LEF is a word. Okay. Windman. You have to be weak to, like, this, right? Yes. But of course, since this is one of those power-ups that just automatically hones in on someone, it doesn't give you enough to kill you. Oh, what the? Why did that do so much fucking pull-in? Okay. You get this. And I'm not gonna try to bullshit you, I'm just gonna shoot you. Gosh dang, you just do so much fucking damage. That's fine, the wind guy. We can bet on him just, like, dying. Because his pattern was he just goes where you were standing before. Means you want to get some distance. And then we can just shoot him. Shoot him with the buster. Shit. No! Same fucking thing happened again. Same fucking exact fucking thing. Ah! Okay, I have way more HP this time. No, dude. If you get too close to him, he sucks you in so much harder and faster. Okay. Save one more time. There's only 3 of them left. You were weak to wind. No, you weren't weak to wind. Who the fuck was weak to wind then? You're not weak to ice either. What is even left? Was it plant? Yeah, it was the plant. That's fine. You know what? I'm gonna use an E-tank here. I've been avoiding using them this entire time, but I'm gonna use it right here. Okay, 2 left. No, okay, so the ice doesn't do anything to him. I kind of expected it not to do anything, since I already knew he was weak to wind. But it was worth trying. Did you die? Thank you. That leaves one guy. The ice guy. Okay. I'm super happy that the last few dudes were all kind of a joke. And now all we have left is Wily. Dr. Wily. You know, I swear these little dudes only drop health power-ups when you never need it. They'll only drop power-ups at the start of level or something like that. Oh, I don't have any powers to use on this jump. Well, here's hoping. Just the Buster. Oh, what the hell? We're fighting like the castle itself? Ow, fucking... What in the hell am I supposed to do against that? Dude, you have to be prepared to fucking get out of the way of that. Holy hell. Oh, that was a game over. Apparently I didn't have any more lives. Actually, I knew that because that's why I was saving. But it's fine. That means we get powers. And of course, the little power-up dude gives me health that I don't need. Okay, this should be the last save, because this should be the last boss, and this game should be over in a few minutes. I mean, this boss is probably going to have 2 phases, because we can't even see Wily's face yet. Usually the last phase lets you see the bad guy's face. And also this doesn't feel like elaborate enough for it to be the actual last boss. Yeah, there we go. Shit. Okay, use an E-tank. You dead? No. One more phase. Of course, it's a bullshit phase where he's teleporting all around. A bullshit phase where I seemingly can't hit him most of the time, unless the tomahawk can hit him. Oh shit, it can. Cool. And it seems to do decent damage. Oh hell yeah, tomahawk actually does like good damage. It's not like the perfect angle to always hit him, but better than nothing. Oh, God bless. Mega Man, just shoot him. Just kill him. He's just gonna keep getting out and doing this over and over. Dr. Wily. And then words I can't read. Be something. Notorious Dr. Wily brought him to justice. Sentenced to prison for his crimes. Dr. Wily now rules over a prison cell. Wow, they're being real funny about that one. At long last, the world is at peace. That's all 6 Mega Man games in the first Mega Man collection. So, like, yay. I'm gonna say this, and I'm trying to be as, like, fair and even as I possibly can, but, like, Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 has 6 games in it, Mega Man 1 through 6. 2 of them are what I would consider good. 1 of them is what I would consider okay, and the other 3 are like ass, bro. Just terrible. My thoughts on this game are that this is the one that's just like okay. It's the level design is all right. The bosses are like manageable, and the rush power-ups that you get, Rush Jet, Rush Power, right, are cool, but kind of underutilized. Right? Mega Man 2 and 5 are actually quite fun. But then Mega Man 1, 3, and 4 are like awful. Just awful. Like just terrible, terrible games. It makes me like fear for the future, right? Because we are going to go through Mega Man Legacy Collection 2, and we'll probably start it next week with Mega Man 7, but like, damn. I was hoping that these games were all like varying levels of good, not varying levels of bad. That's so disappointing. I feel like I was lied to by all those people that talk about how good the old Mega Man games were. You don't remember a single boss that didn't immediately make you mad seeing how they attacked? If you're talking about this game in particular, this boss right here, Tomahawk Man, was fine. I think that's a well-designed boss. The Night Dude with the Nightman was fine, and I also think this boss was fine. Right? I think these were 3 fun bosses. Yeah, but there are always some dudes, some bosses that are just like, bro, what the fuck were they thinking? Like this boss is awful. Fucking Yamato Man with his spear. He had a bunch of unreactable bullshit. That spear projectile he throws right then is so hard to... you can't react to it. You have to just know it's coming. That being said, the music in this game, was good. It was good as well. And the stage design as far as colors and like scenery was really nice. I still think Mega Man 5 looked better, it sounded better, but wasn't really any complaints on that end for me. It was mostly just the Wily stages suck ass. Some of these bosses aren't particularly fun, and it kind of just overstayed its welcome. Right? It's weird to say that about a game that only took me 2.5 hours to beat, right? But it overstayed its welcome. If it had just been the base stages with the robot masters, or it had maintained that level of quality, I would have been like, yeah, cool, it's really good. But otherwise, it's... I don't really know what else to say. Thanks for tuning in. I will be streaming Psychonauts on Wednesday. Well, I'll try my best not to miss that stream. I think I'm gonna have a pretty busy week, so there's definitely not gonna be any bonus streams at any point this week. And there is a possibility that I miss either the Friday or the Wednesday stream. I don't know. Like I said, I'll do my best not to miss them. Thanks so much for being here. Hopefully Mega Man 7 is like a really good game. Not just good, but like really good, you know? Hopefully Mega Man Legacy Collection 2 starts us off strong and just continues that momentum. Anyway, see y'all next time. I'm gonna go play some Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess.